Let's take a look at the Los Angeles Lakers starting lineup. Luka and Reeves are the 1 and the 2. James is out there with DeAndre Ayton, and it's Smart in at small forward. And for Miami, Bam Adebayo is out there with Andrew Wiggins. Then there's Tyler Hero, then there's Powell, and it's Mitchell in at the 1 spot. Each team representing their conference in this one, Grant, and they've got some history between them as well.
Yeah, B.A., they've played in some big games against each other, and that only heightens the intensity. It should be a good one.
Reeves with a screen on Mitchell, and Doncic launches from deep. The rebound by Wiggins. And so it's Wiggins with it. He brings it up for Miami. They defeated Milwaukee in their last game.
Yeah, and that one came down to their rebounding. There was a big gap between the two teams there.
Yeah, their guys really got after it on the glass. Sometimes that's the difference maker between a win and a loss.
Here's Doncic following the three-point basket by Miami. Puts up a 3. Hits the trifecta.
And look at Luka now getting aggressive at the arc. He was eager to answer that last 3.
And the Heat with possession. Powell outside. Back to Mitchell. Pass to Wiggins. Miami moving it around. 5 on the clock. Outside for Mitchell. Three-pointer. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Last time they met in Los Angeles.
They really threw their weight around last time. They got to the free throw line a lot, and it helped secure the win.
Well, and coaches will sometimes complain about an inconsistent whistle from the refs, but credit them for the level of aggression to make things happen.
The Heat have gone 1 for 3 so far. Adebayo, a screen on Reeves. Down low. The Heat rebound. Adebayo passes to Wiggins. The three-pointer off the mark.
Well, the defense catches a break there. You expect him to make those.
Doncic outside, beyond the arc. And the Lakers hit again from deep.
The shots are certainly falling for him here in the early stages.
Wiggins outside. Pass to Hero from downtown. And Ayton pulls it down. Los Angeles has gone 2 for 3 from outside the arc. And the Heat's Eric Spoelstra, now the longest tenured head coach in the NBA staff.
His 18th season in this role, been with the Heat over 30 years, having gotten his start in Miami as a video coordinator, and this run is the 3rd longest all time after Jerry Sloan and Greg Popovich.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
The shot is good. Doncic making the play.
I just love the ball movement.
Heat trail by 5. And here's a timeout from Eric Spoelstra now. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys.
Yeah, hoping to tap into something that'll get them clicking.
Yeah, they just have to be more patient. Less forcing and more passing.
Here we go, fans. Time to make some noise.
Here in March, things are heating up. Let's check out the teams in the West. You look at the Lakers. Now in second, they look to be in terrific shape moving forward.
When I look at the Lakers, they've been terrific throughout the regular season, showing they may be just the team to beat in the postseason.
Adebayo with it, coming in off 21 points in his last outing.
Yeah, and Wiggins' teammates trust him to finish off alley-oops. His timing on these is just very impressive.
Doncic outside. Reeves with a screen on Mitchell. Doncic against Mitchell. Smart outside. He drops it from range.
And their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
Hero on the wing. Launches it. And the three-pointer goes. Hero's got 6.
Well, there's the answer from Hero. One of the best from three-point range in the league.
Pass to Doncic. There's the three. Rebound by the Heat. Hero right side. Mitchell, the pass to Adebayo. Here's Hero. This one for three. It's hauled in by Luka Doncic. And here's Reeves. James outside. Six on the shot clock. From the line. And that one comes up a bit short.
Yeah, well, that's a shot the defense is probably going to let him keep taking.
Mitchell, a screen on Smart. Pass to Hero from the arc. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Doncic has got 4 rebounds now. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Eric Spoelstra and I got a chance to catch up for a bit. I asked him, how do you plan to deal with Luka Doncic? He laughed and said, I think that's a question the entire league is asking. Luka is amazing. He's been a superstar from day one, and what impresses me the most is his poise. Nothing seems to get to him. Back to you.
And Allie, thanks. So it's Miami now, following the three-pointer by Los Angeles. And it's good. Fought through contact, hit the shot, and will go to the line.
Basket is good.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
And following off of what you said, they've really done a good job distributing the ball, passing up good shots for great ones.
Made basket as he goes to the free throw line. My call would sound like this. Now at the line, Jalen Brown.
Grant, since he's come into the league, what's jumped out to you about Hero's development?
Well, I've liked seeing his growth in running the pick and roll. He's not just a jump shooter anymore. He's a guy that can anchor an offensive unit, B.A.
Now here's Reeves. He had a 30-point outing in their last game against Chicago. The open shot, Doncic. Adebayo grabs the board.
Well, if you give him that shot again, I'm willing to bet he nails it, especially with that lack of defensive effort.
Hero outside, takes a three. That one falls. Nice setup by Mitchell. Mitchell's got 4 assists now tonight.
Yeah, no time needed for Hero. He's always ready to fight.
And Doncic launches from deep. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. And here's Powell. He'll bring it up for the Heat. Miami moving it around. Adebayo, a screen on Reeves. Here's Hero. And again, it's Miami converting.
Well, he's just dominating right now. If his teammates are smart, they'll keep getting him the ball.
Pass to Doncic. Looking to end the run. And Hero grabs the board.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
To the inside. Here's Wiggins. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a 3-point play.
Basket is good.
And Andrew Wiggins is a great sidekick, Stan. He can also be a leading man at times.
Well, you know, B.A., a wing with his size and knack for scoring will always be welcome. And with the way he's improved his defense, you have a solid two-way player.
Bears checked in for Mitchell.
1.
And the free throw, no good. And for Tyler Hero, people immediately think of the shooting, but there's much more to his game, Coach.
Yeah, B.A., look, he's much improved as a playmaker. As a rookie, he only averaged about 2 assists. But last year, I think he was over 5, and he gives a consistent effort at the defensive end of the floor.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. Down the stretch we come in the NBA season, Grant. What are the contenders honed in on?
Well, B.A., the biggest priority is to have everyone healthy. Without a full deck of cards, it's very tough to win a title. And, of course, maintaining positive momentum wouldn't hurt either.
And he's good on the second. Grant, LeBron has had so much recognition over the years, but truly, he might not get enough credit for what he's meant to the NBA.
Yeah, you might be right, B.A. Truly a global ambassador for the game of basketball. He's set the standard for what a superstar can be, really, in any sport.
Lakers trail by 3. Oh, there's the alley! Adebayo with a steal. Now here's Ware, guarded by Doncic. Ware, that's good.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
The Lakers have gone 5 of 12 in this first quarter. James, right side, to the middle. Oh, wow!
Look out! The big fella, Ayton, suspended in the air as he's creating.
Well, that's a fantastic view there from the AT&T Connected Cam. Heat leading by 3. Pass to Ware. Here's Powell. He's covered by Reeves. Powell passes to Hero. Ware, the screen. Takes the 3. Hero, no good. Lakers trail by 3. Doncic passes to Smart. Back to Doncic. That's good. And it's Smart with the assist. And it's 8 points for Luka Doncic.
Well, when you have a scorer as skilled as he is, you do everything you can to get him the looks he needs.
James against Adebayo. And no question, Bam Adebayo, one of the best all-around big men in the league.
Yeah, even as his efficiency has waned just a bit in recent years, he remains steady Eddie on a nightly basis. A two-way player who gives you a little of everything.
Free throws good, Adebayo.
Yeah, Bam's a little undersized for his position, but he makes up for it with great effort, athleticism, and intensity.
Looking at who's out there now for Miami. Jaime Jaquez is checked in for Wiggins. Larson comes in for Powell. And Yakichonis subbed in for Hero. And then for Los Angeles, Hayes is checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Hachimura comes in for LeBron. Larabius subbed in for Reeves. And both free throws good for Adebayo. Lakers trail by 3. Doncic outside. To the right side. Here's Larabia. The putback. It's good on the putback.
I always love the hard work on the glass. Just great activity.
Here's Yakichonis, guarded by Doncic. The kick out to Adebayo. No good on the 3. The Lakers have gotten 8 of 16 attempts to fall. From deep, here's Doncic. Counted from distance. Doncic has got 11.
Yeah, this quarter's all about him. He's just dominating at the offensive end.
And here's a timeout from Eric Spoelstra now. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. Fontecchio's checked in for Miami. And the Lakers also making a switch. Kennard's checked in. Now here's Fontecchio. Not a lot of room. To the left side wing. Here's Ware. Again, the Heat misses. And Doncic has got the ball here for Los Angeles. Kennard outside. Off target with the 3.
I can't believe he missed that 3. Regardless, that's not a shot the defense should be given.
Oh, it's stolen by Hachimura. Now Los Angeles moving it up. Here's Doncic. Again, Los Angeles.
And their offense tonight is Luka, and more Luka. When he's on, it's an opponent's worst nightmare.
Now here's where his offense has been solid, scoring around 11.5 points a game. Up high and down it goes on the lob.
Everyone loves the alley-oop play, B.A.
Yep, one of the prettiest in basketball. So it's Los Angeles now. Miami making their last shot. From deep, here's Doncic. And it's LaRavia missing. Miami trailing. Pass to Larson. Now here's Ware. Ware, the screen. Here's Fontecchio. Lets it go from deep. Drops in the three.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Doncic deciding where to go with it. Let's go with a three. Rebound Miami. To the paint. Here's Jaquez, and he dunks it down.
What he might lack in height at the 4 spot, he makes up for it with his burst.
Lakers trail by 3. Hachimura outside. Pass to Doncic. And here's LaRavia to end the run. That one falls. Great setup by Doncic.
Yeah, the defense has to pay so much attention to Luka, and he knows he'll always have an option for a kick-out 3.
Now here's Ware. Here's Yakachonis. Miami moving it around. Now Ware. Here's Larson, defended by Kennard. Larson with the bucket.
Nice read. Sets his teammate up. You like how they're sharing the ball.
17 seconds left in the opening quarter. And the foul called on Simone Fontecchio. That's his first foul.
Second team foul. Now in the game, number 24, Norman Powell.
15 seconds left in the first quarter here. And here's Doncic. Against Chicago, he was really on his game. Just 3 to shoot. Kennard can't get it to go. Tyler Hero has been on display for the Heat. He dropped 3 threes in that quarter. They haven't found an answer for him yet. Back after this. Man, it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Heat.
Well, their game plan has been very effective so far. They're working the ball inside, putting constant pressure on the defense.
And we've also got to talk about those threes dropping for them. We'll see if they can keep up the momentum from long range.
So on the floor for the Lakers to kick off the second quarter. Rui Hachimura is out there with Jackson Hayes. Then it's Jake LaRavia. Then it's Austin Reeves. And it's James in at the point guard position. Here's Yakachonis. After the Lakers picking up a basket just moments ago. And the layup is good off the glass. Yakachonis has got his first basket.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Here's Reeves. Again, the Lakers score. And for Miami, they're shooting around 50% of the game so far. Pass to Powell. The three. It's Hayes with the rebound. And for Los Angeles, they're shooting it at 52%. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thank you. Success hasn't changed Austin Reeves' underdog mentality. He said it doesn't shift at all. There's a good majority of people that probably still don't think that I'm that good. It's a common theme for my life. What pushed me to get here are the people who doubted me. I always have to keep that in mind. Back to you, BA.
Keeps that chip on his shoulder. Thanks a lot, Allie. Now here's Powell. Yet to see a basket. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Reeves.
He was all over that pass. That's a cautionary tale.
Yeah, and you know they're tracking the tips and deflections because that tells you who's affecting the game.
Smith, he's checked in for Miami. The Lakers also with a sub. Kennard, he's checked in for James.
With that much room around him, it's hard to imagine he could have gotten a better shot.
Pass to Hayes. And here's Kennard. Powell covers. Now here's Hayes. Looking at the numbers, he's putting up 7 points a game. Reeves against Smith. Lets the three fly. And it's LaRavia missing. The Heat have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to go in. Ware with it. LaRavia covering. Jaquez, the pass to Smith. And here's Ware. Pass to Powell. And he's now 1 for 4 after that one.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Los Angeles has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. And he lobs it up to the rim. Here's Larson, coming off a 28-point game against Milwaukee. And here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Here's Ware. It's deflected. Kennard passes to Hachimura. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
The Heat have gotten just 2 of 6 field goals to go in the second. Here's Larson. He's covered by LaRavia. Pass to Powell. The 3 ball. It falls. He's now 2 of 5 from the field.
Well, you got to chase Powell off that 3-point line or he's gonna make it.
And finished off by Hayes.
Oh, my. That's why we have those breakaway rims.
Dude, he risked pulling the whole thing down to the floor right there. And here are the Heat now. The Lakers getting their last shot to go. Powell passes to Smith. Just 5 to shoot. The Heat need to get one up in a hurry. Here's Ware. Using his post moves to get the 2 points. Ware's got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
Well, the defense allowed that one. He had a clear path to the cup.
And now a timeout called by J.J. Redick. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. A different look for Miami. Bam Adebayo's checked in for Larson. And it's Hero in for Smith. And then for Los Angeles, Smart comes in for LaRavia. And Doncic has subbed in for Kennard. Lakers trail by 3. Now Reeves, a guy this team turns to often, averaging almost 24 a game. Powell in the post. He's covered by Reeves. Banked it in off the glass. Powell's got 7 points.
Well, it took him a while to get his legs under him. He didn't do much in the first quarter, but now he's off and running.
Back to Doncic. The 3 is up. Doncic delivers from range.
And give Luka the ball, and you know what happens next. Instantly, he finds a shot.
Pass to Ware. Powell with it. 7 points in the game. Doncic pulls down the board. Doncic has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Reeves finds Doncic. Hachimura with a screen on Hero. From deep, here's Doncic. Adebayo grabs the board. Adebayo's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Ware. And he makes it. Ware's gotten 4 this quarter.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
To the middle. Adebayo in the post. Working on Hachimura. And Adebayo with the basket on the assist from Powell.
They've been a little soft with their defense on the interior.
Outside Reeves. Back to Doncic. Hachimura sets a screen. Goes up on the wing. Bounces high off the rim and drops. 18 points for him.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
Now here's Hero. 14 points for him.
Well, I'm surprised that didn't fall for him. We know that's a shot he can hit, and there wasn't much resistance either.
Steady play from Doncic against contact.
Oh my, tight defense, but Doncic just muscles it in.
Adebayo, and finished off by Adebayo.
For a center, he's maybe undersized, but his ability to get in the air to make a play balances that out.
Now here's Reeves. Hayes with a screen on Hero. And here's Doncic outside. Again, Doncic missing.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Hero outside. It's Powell on the wing. Off target from three-point range.
Well, clearly it hasn't been his best game offensively, but collectively, they've still found a way to get the lead. Yeah, loose coverage by the defense, but he just couldn't make them pay.
Miami moving it around. Pass to Adebayo. And here's Ware. Give him 8. 6 to shoot. For 3, Powell. No luck on that one.
Yeah, you wonder what is he thinking right now. He's not shooting the ball well, and shots like that only hurt his team more.
Adebayo against Doncic. Back to Reeves. Shot is up. And he buries that one. Back rim and in.
You know, Reeves' jumper is so dialed in. Night after night, he's draining them with ease.
Outside Adebayo. Hero outside. Powell outside. Adebayo a screen on Doncic. Powell for 3. Drills it from deep. Powell's got 10 points in the quarter.
Well, the defense was a little soft. He felt free to take that shot.
And now a timeout called by J.J. Redick. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. And a lot of spot-up shooters now adding a one-dribble pull-up 3 to the repertoire.
Yeah, when you have defenders selling out to contest that catch and shoot, you got to reload, relocate, and let it fly. It's a valuable counter for those long-distance specialists.
So for Miami, Andrew Wiggins checked in for Ware. Fontecchio comes in for Jaquez. And Mitchell subbed in for Powell. And then for Los Angeles, Ayton, he's checked in for Hayes. James comes in for Hachimura. And Connect subbed in for Reeves. Ayton finds Smart. Now Connect. James deciding where to go with it. Fires the 3. It's hauled in by the Heat. Adebayo's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Now here's Mitchell. 13 points in the win against Milwaukee.
So much effort on the defensive side for DeAndre Ayton, owning the paint.
And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. Miami leading by 5. Pass to Mitchell. Now here's Adebayo. Shot clock at 6. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. And this is his second trip to the line tonight. And the Lakers making a change here. Reeves is checked in.
First team foul. 1.
And Doncic has got the ball here for the Los Angeles Lakers. 8-point game. Smart for three. Adebayo grabs the board. Adebayo's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Wiggins looking around. Outside Mitchell. The kick out to Adebayo. 6 to shoot. And they double up Adebayo. Here's Fontecchio. Off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Ayton passes to James. Now Doncic. Pass to Ayton. Kicks it out to Smart. Fires from deep. And there's James from the arc. And Fontecchio pulls it down. Heat leading by 8. Here's Mitchell. He's scoreless. Now here's Adebayo. Check by James. From the right block. Adebayo, no good. And the Lakers shooting at 44% on the second, a decent rate. Pass to Doncic to stop the drought. Oh, cool hand, Luka from the corner.
And I know Doncic prefers a straight-on 3-shot, but his touch works just as well there in the corners.
Miami moving it around. Here's Fontecchio. Again, the Heat misses. Lakers trail by 5. The 3. And it's Miami with a rebound. Adebayo's got 8 rebounds in the game. Inside. James with a steal. Smart on the drive. The shot's good on the assist by James. James has got 3 assists in the game.
Well, Smart is very good at being sudden, at taking off the moment he sees a gap.
Now here's Hero. He's got 14. Here he goes. Count it. That's his 6th field goal in 12 tries. And the Lakers with possession here. Well, they put up a nice win against Chicago last time out.
It really was the strength of their D helping them to force a lot of mistakes.
Yeah, they played with outstanding energy, communicated well, and were very disruptive defensively.
Wiggins against James. Outside Mitchell. Fontecchio outside. Hero for 3. That shot is off. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Miami out in front, up 5. All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
I'm here with Coach Spoelstra. Coach, the intensity has been there defensively. Are you pleased with what you've seen?
Well, they're going to continue to attack. I mean, that's the identity of their team. They're not going to stop, and the ability to finish our defense with rebounds will be important.
You have to match their resiliency. Thanks, Coach.
Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be right back to begin the third quarter right after this.
Welcome, one and all. Before we hear Kenny and Shaq's insights on that first half, let's look ahead and check out the upcoming schedule.
And for that matchup against the Magic, coin toss. In fact, I'm going to make a prediction. This game goes to the last shot.
Jetstradamus. We're going to have to keep a tally of the predictions by you two. And now let's check out the game at hand. It was a solid first half effort for the Miami Heat.
Got to give it up for their second unit, leaping off that bench, going out there playing like starters.
Roster depth, the key factor for them here. Thanks as always for watching. Let's head back to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the second half.
And if you're just joining us, we played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Boy, really an incredible game here from Luka Doncic.
And the bulk of his production has been generated along the perimeter.
And defensively, they're giving him too many good looks out there. They need to start running him off the line.
Heat leading by 5. Mitchell out there with Tyler Hero. Then it's Bam Adebayo. Then it's Andrew Wiggins. And it's Powell in at the 3. That's the group in the game for the Heat. And for Los Angeles, they're shooting a solid 47%. James outside. Ayton with a screen from outside the arc. Adebayo grabs the board. Adebayo's got 9 rebounds now. Pass to Mitchell. Back to Adebayo. Now Powell, defended by Smart. To the inside. Here's Adebayo. And Adebayo slams it in.
Yeah, Adebayo there throwing it down with a little attitude.
Lakers trail by 7. Doncic passes to Ayton. Back to Doncic. Kicks it out to Smart. Fires the 3. That one falls. Great setup by Doncic. Doncic has got 5 assists tonight.
As the deep shots continue to fall, you can sense the frustration growing among these defenders.
Now here's Powell. He's got 10.
Well, he outworked everyone for that board. It's the kind of effort you love to see.
Here's James. And it's James inside.
And that's where LeBron loves to operate. Close to the bucket in the high percentage area.
For 3, Powell. And Reeves pulls it down.
They've had a quiet start to this half, hitting just one of their first 4 attempts.
And that one's good. James.
They've got the offense clicking. 3 for 4 to start the half and looking confident.
Mitchell, a screen on Smart. Again, Powell missing.
Halftime didn't do them any favors offensively. They've missed 4 of their last 5 shots.
James inside, counted by Adebayo. And they take the lead. James has got 7.
On fire to start the second half. 4-5 from the field.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. Bam! Drops the hammer.
Well, how about the physicality of Adebayo? He is tough to handle that close to the basket.
Doncic outside. Pass to Smart for 3. Hey, now 5 for 8, shooting a pretty good percentage right now.
And when it comes to the 3, they've been really dialed in here in the second half.
Heat trail by 3. Wiggins outside. Back to Mitchell. Miami moving it around. Hero for 3. That one's good. Mitchell making the play. Mitchell's got his 5th assist in this one. Here's Reeves. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thank you, guys. Bam Adebayo is now the Heat's all-time leader in double-doubles. Bam said, I want to be number 1 in some, if not all of these categories. I just have to keep improving and keep chipping away. And then it's just focusing on getting these wins. Guys?
Good priorities. Thank you very much for the report, Allie. And how about Marcus Smart, Coach? A 3-time NBA Hustle Award winner.
Yeah, NBA, not to mention a former Defensive Player of the Year. For a 6'3" guard, he's about as physical a presence as you'll find.
Now here's Doncic. Give him 23. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Great execution of the alley-oop. Of course, having Ayton to throw it to makes it much easier.
Here's Mitchell. Pass to Adebayo. Now Hero. He's got 19. Oh, Adebayo flexing inside. Here's Reeves. It's a 3-point game. Here's Doncic. And they doubled up Doncic. There's the triple. And there's Reeves. That one's good on the assist by Doncic. Doncic has got assist number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Now here's Mitchell. No points so far. Wiggins finds Hero. From deep. The Lakers with a rebound. Ayton's got 9 rebounds now. Los Angeles leading by 6. On the wing, Reeves. Here's Doncic. He can't hit that time. Excellent D there from Wiggins. The Heat have gotten only 4 of 10 shots to fall so far in the third. The 3 is up. It's rebounded by Los Angeles.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Powell against Smart. Outside Reeves. Fires for 3. The rebound by Wiggins. Heat trail by 6. Pass to Hero. Adebayo, a screen on Reeves. Hero for 3. Knocks down the long J. Hero's got 6 here in the quarter.
Well, that brings his total to 5 makes from beyond the arc for the game. Feeling some confidence from Ray.
From deep, here's Doncic. And Hero grabs the board. And so Hero will bring it up for the Heat. Following this game, they host the Magic. And that'll wrap up what has been a 5-game homestand for them.
Well, when you move the ball, you open up the defense. Great job to make the unselfish play.
Now here's Smart. 17 points in the game. Pass to James. Gets the bucket and the foul. That one belongs to Wiggins.
And you know, maybe the most powerful small forward we've ever seen. James easily brushes off contact and completes the play.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
Well, they've been hitting threes at a high clip, and the defense hasn't done enough to challenge them at the line. They need to close out and run them off the 3.
Yeah, and their team-first approach is another thing you have to like. And they've had great ball movement and are getting a lot of points off assists.
Heat trail by 3. Hero with it. 22 points for him. Launches a 3. James with the rebound. James has got 5 rebounds in the game. Here's Ayton. That falls. Nice feed that time from James. James has got 4 assists now tonight. For Miami, they've gotten 6 of 14 shots to drop in this third quarter. Hero looking around. And a miss there on the triple.
Well, he certainly had trouble finding the mark this quarter.
Pass to Ayton. James inside. He's got 10. And it's Hachimura missing.
And the defense really respects his shooting ability, and they showed it with that tight coverage.
Here's the 3. That doesn't go either for Hero. The Lakers lead by 5. James outside. Back to Doncic. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. That's on Khalil Ware.
And Doncic is a walking triple-double threat. His versatility and confidence is really special.
Los Angeles shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in this game. And he knocks down the first one.
And when we talk about franchise players, guys who can carry a team, Luka Doncic is one of the few guys in that category.
Miami making a switch here. Jaquez is checked in. Hayes is checked in for the Lakers. Doncic hits them both. Heat trail by 7. Powell surveying the D. Over Smart. Powell's shot is off.
He is really scuffling this quarter offensively. Perhaps a little frustration setting in.
And he lobs it up top. Ooh, they pick off the pass. Now here's where he's defended by Hayes. Hero outside. No good. Had a chance to end the run there.
And they just continue to dominate the boards.
It's Smart on the wing. Back to Doncic. Rebound Miami. Adebayo's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Hero outside. 4-3. It's rebounded by Los Angeles.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
Yeah, they might want to draw something up here to get him something at the rim or get him to the free throw line. Sometimes that's all it takes to snap a cold streak.
Here's Doncic. The shot off that time. Heat trail by 7. Pass to Adebayo. Powell right side. And he lobs it up. And stolen by Hayes. Down low. It's stolen by Jaquez. And here's Ware. Give him 8 points now. Here's Powell. Defended by Smart. Miami moving it around. Hero, the pass to Powell. Nails it from beyond the arc. Powell's got 13 now.
Well, that's now his third triple of the game. First here in this second half.
Doncic against Hero with a step back in the paint. Luka!
Tough period. I mean, he's just 1 for 5 in this frame, struggling to get back on track.
It's Powell on the wing. Back to Hero. Jacks up a 3. Pure from three-point range. Hero's got 9 points now in the second half.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
Here's Doncic. Adebayo grabs the board. And here's Adebayo. He'll bring it up for the Heat. Here's Ware. And count it. Now 5 for 7. Los Angeles has got 4 of 8 attempts to fall from deep here in the third quarter. And so now a timeout called by J.J. Redick. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust.
Let's go, defense.
And the Heat with some changes. Larson comes in for Adebayo. And Yakachonis subbed in for Powell. And then for Los Angeles, Laravia's checked in for LeBron. Kennard comes in for Smart. And Austin Reeves is subbed in for Doncic. Kennard on the wing. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Outside Reeves. Shot clock at 5. Tries it from the top of the key. It's hauled in by the Heat.
Well, if you have the space, you have to take that shot. He missed it, but he's trying to keep the defense honest.
Now here's Jaquez. He's averaging about 15 points per game. He's been a solid contributor. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And the Heat lead by 1. Extremely competitive game thus far.
Yeah, 6 lead changes in total. I expect there to be more to come.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Shot is good by Reeves.
He's been reliable from the floor, and that's reflected on the scoreboard.
And for the Heat, they're shooting the rock around 43% since the third quarter began. Now here's Hero. 25 points in the game. Lets it go from deep. That one no good. It's still anybody's game as we reach the end of 3. It's Los Angeles up 1. We've got more hoops coming your way in just a minute. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Well, it's one of the core parts of the game. Reading the defense and creating an easy bucket for your teammate. That is pretty.
3 tense quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the fourth. And so in the game for the Lakers, they've got Jake LaRavia, Austin Reeves out there with Luke Kennard. Then there's Hayes, and it's Hachimura in at the 4.
Well, with this team leading, he might just want to put that one in his pocket next time.
Pass to Yakichonis. Jaquez with a screen on Reeves. Three-pointer Yakichonis. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. And here's Hachimura. And he converts the layup.
It's winning time, and that's a winning play.
Heat trail by 3. Pass to Ware. Here's Yakichonis. Outside Jaquez. From outside the arc. Kennard with the rebound. The Lakers lead by 3. Outside Reeves. And that one goes. He's now recorded his 5th bucket in 8 tries.
Well, he was scuffling with this shot in the first half, but since the break, he's been putting it all together.
Powell passes to Jaquez. Hits the three-pointer.
Well, that's a good pass by a veteran who's seen it all, Norman Powell.
The Lakers have gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. Pass to Hachimura. Reeves with a screen on Jaquez. Hachimura in the post. Jaquez covers. And the basket by Hachimura. And the Lakers lead by 4. Here's Yakichonis. To the paint. Here's Ware. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game, and that one was easy.
Well, with him, he's dangerous because he's so confident. He wants to deliver in these moments.
Pass to Yakichonis. Back to Ware. Powell against Kennard. To the inside. Ware. And it's all tied up.
The size advantage gives him a clear path to the shot.
The Lakers have gone 3 of 4 in the fourth and looking confident on offense. And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point. Miami making a switch here. Hero's checked in. Kleba, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Luka Doncic comes in for Reeves. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
I was able to listen in on what J.J. Redick was going over with his team. Coach kept it calm but direct. He said, quote, play smart, play our game. Don't worry about the score. Keep doing what we've been doing, and we'll be okay. Guys, back to you.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. Hayes, the pass to LaRavia. And here's Doncic outside. The rebound by Ware. Ware's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
He had it flowing from long range in the first half. Not sure what changed.
Could take the lead. Hero, no good.
Oh, you gotta finish at the rim right there. You hate seeing those opportunities go to waste.
Powell against Kennard. Doncic left side. 6 on the shot clock. Shoots over Hero. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
He's trying to force his way into a rhythm, but that's not helping the team.
Pass to Ware. Miami moving it around. Back to Powell. Now here's Jaquez. Here's the 3. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Hayes has got 9 rebounds now. Here's Laravia. And that one drops for him. And the Lakers lead by 2. Miami's gone only 1 of 4 from the perimeter here in this fourth quarter. Pass to Hero. 13 feet out. Out to Powell to take the lead. Again, the Heat misses.
Well, he's trying to shoot his way out of it from distance, but look, he's got to find something easier.
Kleber finds Doncic. Misses the baby hook.
More often than not, he'll cash it in from that area. The defense might have done just enough to bother him.
Back to Ware. Pass to Powell. And here's Ware, guarded by Doncic.
Well, that's a great pass. He has the timing and rhythm of a metronome.
For Los Angeles, they've got 4 of 8 shots to drop here in this final quarter. Doncic outside. Now Laravia takes the 3. Jaquez grabs the board. Pass to Hero. Now here's Ware. He's checked by Kleber. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Larson to take the lead. It's Hayes with the rebound. Hayes has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Kleber down low. Working on Ware. And here's Doncic outside. Powell pulls it in. Powell's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Pass to Hero. Back to Powell. Launches a 3. Here's Larson. And here's Jaquez. Now here's Powell. This one for 3. Ware controls the rebound and the putback. And the Heat lead by 2.
Now that takes serious effort and a light touch.
No need to overdo it. Just lightly tip it in. Pass to Kennard. Takes a 3. Rebound Miami.
Well, so far in the second half, he hasn't been able to get another 3 to fall.
Jaquez, the pass to Hero. Makes the most of the high percentage shot. And it's a 4-point Miami lead.
The D hasn't been quick enough to react to the ball inside. That's helped cause this run.
From deep, here's Doncic. Larson with a rebound.
And he just hasn't been able to get it going this period.
Well, the offense has to look for ways to get him easier shots, better selection. You have to be set up for success.
Now here's Hero. No good there.
And he's doing things on the glass tonight that we don't often see.
Well, it's all due to his energy and effort, as well as how well he's been able to get ideal positioning on the glass.
They set the pick. Here's Doncic. Another miss. Boy, they're in a funk right now.
Yeah, and they're fighting to get back in this one, but unfortunately, he just keeps coming up empty.
Back to Ware. Now Hero. Sinks that one from the post. Hero's got 4 points this quarter. Lakers trail by 6. Kleber outside. Pass to Kennard. Back to Kleber. Now Doncic. He's guarded by Hero. And that one's good. Laravia.
1 this half, 2 for the game. Staying active from beyond the arc.
And so it's Eric Spoelstra with the timeout here, looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged.
Time to turn up the heat.
So for Miami, Adebayo's checked in for Ware. Andrew Wiggins comes in for Jaquez. And Mitchell subbed in for Larson. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Ayton, he's checked in for Hayes. James comes in for Kleba. Smart's checked in for LaRavia. And Reeves is subbed in for Kennard. Powell against Smart. Powell right side. Outside Mitchell. Clock at 6. Pass to Wiggins. There's the 3. Rebound by the Lakers. Next up on the schedule, the Nuggets. A home game. And that's a one-game homestand for the club. Here's the pass to Smart. Ayton against Powell. James fires. There, LeBron for 3.
Can you even believe this is the same guy? What a difference here in the second half.
Now Hero. Wiggins outside. Here's Hero. Now Adebayo. Outside Wiggins. The strength of Wiggins right there.
Plays with a bit of quiet intensity, but Wiggins has shown the ability to rise up in the big moments.
Now Reeves. Smart outside. Now James. Yes, sir! LeBron James!
Oh, easy to see why LeBron has the ball in these moments. He's dependable at coming through for his team.
And the basket is good.
Well, they're right to trust Hero in these moments. He's a very reliable scoring option.
And that one falls for Hero.
Free throw shooting comes into focus in tight games. As usual, he's up to the task.
Doncic up top. Checked by Mitchell. Here's the pass to Smart. Mitchell against Doncic. Cleared away by Hero. Miami leading by 3. Minute 31 left in the 4th. He's off from 3. And so James will bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. Outside Reeves. Here's Doncic. Outside Smart. Fires the 3. And Smart nails the triple.
Well, anyone will tell you Marcus Smart is fearless. High stakes don't discourage him at all.
Now Mitchell. Adebayo feeling it out a bit. Here's Hero. Let's loose for 3. Buries it from outside.
There is absolutely no fear in his eyes. He loves the moment.
Yeah, and I can say from experience, his coach just breathed a huge sigh of relief.
And we've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick. And a great call on his part. This is the time you want to be in sync right here.
Get ready to get hyped.
Doncic. Screen by James. From downtown. Rebounded by Adebayo. Here's Mitchell. Beyond the arc. Ooh, it doesn't go.
And this is so critical. They now have to score every trip up the floor.
Yeah, they need everything to break their way at this point if they're going to rally back.
Oh, watch out below.
Well, they put their faith in 8, and he delivered.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Yeah, no, you had to do that. I mean, you can't allow them to dribble out the time.
Now at the line,
Shooting 2.
Good on the first, and that'll put him up 2. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 3-point game.
Oh, boy, that is clutch. Now go out and guard that 3-point.
And we've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick. There is a lot on the line, and he is determined to make sure everyone's on the same page. From a coaching perspective, what are the keys to focus on here?
Tricky situation here. They need some kind of bucket to stay alive.
Yeah, the clock is their enemy, and they know it. We'll see if they go for the tie or try and get a quick one.
Outside Reeves for 3. It's money from deep.
Yeah, just a huge bucket for Reeves. How this guy goes undrafted, I'll never know.
And so it's Eric Spoelstra with the timeout here. The pressure is on, and he's got a plan to share with his guys. Hero outside. Here's Powell. Takes a 3. Knocks down the trifecta. So a close game sees Miami taking this one. That was an incredible night of hoops. A tremendous finish. They waited until the very last moment to seal it.
And so many times we see these close games won by the home team.
Let's send it courtside and check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
Tyler, we know you are never shy. What gives you that confidence to let it fly when the pressure is on?
I like taking a big shot. My teammates, my coaches, they all trust me, put me in the right spots, and sometimes I make a couple big shots here and there.
Well, you give them a reason to trust as well. Congratulations.
All right, Allie, thank you. And that about wraps it up. For Grant Hill, Stan Van Gundy, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson signing off. And time now to present our player of the game.